I'm Dale tonight, and on this Tarantula editorial, we're going to check out Pistol. He is my mature male, Gramasola roseo, the Chilean rose hair, and you're going to check out his story of his survival through one of the most horrible things I've ever seen in my collection involving molts with a tarantula, especially one that most tarantulas don't survive, and that's the post-ultimate molt after maturing. So we're going to check out Pistol's story in this editorial right now.
Pistol marked many milestones for me when I purchased him. He was the first mature male tarantula I ever owned. The first G. rosea mature male I ever owned. The first mature male I ever ordered and had shipped to me for the sole reason to pair up with a female in my collection. My first attempt to mate two of my tarantulas was with Pistol and Queen, the first tarantula I ever owned. Pistol was the first tarantula over 5 inches I ever handled, and of course, Pistol was the first to survive a post-ultimate molt in my care. I owe a large amount of my knowledge about terrestrial tarantula keeping, mature males, and tarantulas in general to Pistol. He was the perfect choice to pair up with his girlfriend Queen. His coloration throughout his body and vivid carapace was some of the best colorations I'd ever seen on a G. rosea male. So with Queen being a beautiful G. rosea female in her own right, there was no doubt the offspring of this couple would be surely amazing. Of course, there were many successful lockups with this pair, but sadly Queen never produced an egg sac. And just when I was going to give it one more try, I found Pistolmoulton. His final molt attempt, like most mature males who molt after maturing, had gone completely wrong and disastrous. I surely thought my little friend was gone. Motionless and unresponsive, Pistol to my eyes had died. He was clearly stuck in his exoskeleton, but then he moves, and I realized he is still alive, but suffering. A quick and important decision had to be made immediately. Do I allow him to suffer and die slowly, or give him a chance to live at least one more day? I knew if I even got him out alive, he wouldn't survive very long. No tarantula ever survives post-ultimate molts, during or after. Or do they? Certainly, it is not out of the realm of possibility that a male could survive a post-ultimate molt. It just doesn't happen very often, especially when surgical intervention has to take place, such as in Pistol's case. In the end, I chose to save Pistol. I couldn't stand by idly and watch him die. He meant more to me than that, and he deserved the effort, so I did what I could and slowly, carefully, and patiently removed his pedipalps from his exoskeleton. I managed to get him free, and to my surprise could tell instantly that he was larger and deformed. His pedipalps were now cradled up like a praying mantis. His fangs were both detached. I left him that night believing he would be gone in the morning. Yet morning came, and he still had life in him, even strength. One day after another, for weeks, he continued to go on living, defying the odds of post-ultimate molt statistics of death. Pistol even took down a few crickets, as if he was reborn, full of life again, as agile and youthful as the day he arrived to me via mail. In the end, sadly, time isn't Pistol's friend. One day, I will look into his enclosure and find him lifeless in a death curl. I won't be sad that day, but proud. Proud that I owned such an amazing little animal. Proud that I could aid him in extending his life. And proud of the experience I gained from my little brave friend. Pistol gave me a life lesson. If he, a small little tarantula with a lot of heart, could beat the odds, even against death, I certainly, as a human, could do the same. It's been several months since Pistol survived his post-ultimate molt. Experiences like Pistol's story is an excellent example of how caring for an exotic animals, such as a tarantula, gives a whole new meaning to owning a pet such as a dog or a cat. It's a completely unique challenge to raise a spotling to adulthood, and the journey is never unadventurous. Pistol is 3 months and counting after his post-ultimate molt survival story, and he still goes on, at least for now.
Pistol is nothing short of a survivor, plain and simple. Wouldn't quite call it a miracle, but this T has shown some fortitude and strength that is really, really inspiring and just something you don't see every day. The choice to try to save him or let him suffer really came into play, you know, with me emotionally. I really didn't know what to do, but I'm glad I made the choice to actually save him, because now he's basically what a mature male would be towards the end of his life without having the post-ultimate molt. He's got a lot of energy. He's slowing down a little bit with his feedings, but right now I'm really enjoying him. I've prolonged his life, and that's all I can ask for as the owner of these beautiful animals. You don't want them to suffer. If you can save them, try, if you know how to do it properly. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. Have a good one. Share this video with your friends. Be safe out there, guys. Take care.